Welcome guys to part 4, day 4 of building.
Yep.
This mini cabin here in the woods, mini off-grid cabin.
Yesterday we got the 4 walls up. We haven't framed up all the windows and doors yet, but we are close. You know, we got the main structure up. So today we'd like to get our beams that are coming out from the top for our covered porch. We're gonna have a covered roof line. The roof line from the cabin is gonna extend an extra 5 feet, so we're gonna have a nice little 5-foot porch.
There's a tree.
Yeah. Plenty high, right?
Yeah, so are the beams gonna...
They're gonna sit on top. So I should probably take that out of there and try to dig it a little bit deeper. It's only 2 foot in the ground.
Yeah, because they both, I mean,
I try to get it 3 feet in the ground.
Alright guys, we got the posts in the ground.
How long did that take?
Took a little bit longer.
How many shirts did it take?
It took Jason, he had to change his clothes because he got all sweaty. It took a little bit longer than anticipated, and because of that, it didn't get all on camera because...
It was an hour of me cussing.
Yeah, you guys didn't need to watch it for an hour. So we've got...
I was actually pretty calm.
For the way he's, yeah. But we've got the posts in the ground now, so now Jay's up on the ladder measuring where he's got to cut off the beams so that way the other beams can fit on top of it.
Yep.
So we can make a nice little L.
Yep. Just like something like that.
It's lady speak.
So here's this. Lady speak. Anyway. Alright, so should I cut this?
Yeah, and
I'm up here. Will you hand me my glasses over there?
You need the circular saw, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm making you walk around a bunch.
Okay. That's what I'm here for. You do the super tough stuff, I hand stuff and look pretty.
You do a good job of it. Over there on a cabin or something and help me
Hold the ladder.
hold the ladder, hand me stuff.
No problem.
2x4 and
Jay had an issue on a ladder about 4 years ago, if you're new here watching for the first time. So now we try to be a little more cautious with ladders. If you haven't checked out the video, I will link it up here in the corner for you. You can go check it out, but don't use a ladder this way. Right, dear?
Yes.
What do you need me to hold?
I don't know, the ladder.
Okay.
So I don't tip towards the cabin.
Just hold it like right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Like use your body weight. Don't
Okay.
just half-ass it.
Don't drop something in my head, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to, but I can't. Cutting these things pretty close. 2 inches, inch and a half. Like literally 2 inches lower and it would have been too low. I'm gonna hold a lot of it, but
Okay.
you're gonna still have to lift it. There we go.
One up.
Covered porch beam number 1. Now we just gotta get some nails into it to like hold it, and then I'll put the we got these metal braces that we can put lag bolts through it.
Alright, guys. Jay's getting brackets and bolts out. And again, when we do a final cost video, we'll determine the cost of these. We'll go look them up at the store again. We bought these 2 years ago when we did our covered front porch. We just bought extra because it's always easier to have extra than not enough. And we knew we would be using them again for something. And here we are.
And we anticipated putting the deck on the covered porch on the side of
Yeah.
the cabin.
We had, and then we
Quite a lot
changed
of
our
stuff.
mind because I didn't want to block the view.
Yep.
So, we've got lots of extras. So sometimes when you have other projects, you have extra stuff. So again,
We'll add that to the
final cost. I'll get a list going this evening of everything. That way, when we do a cost video here at the end, we can include everything for you. But we're gonna put brackets into the 2 beams to connect them so they're nice and strong. And then we will see where we're at for the day. Everything's taken a little longer than we anticipated for the day, so may call it earlier. Maybe call it early before we get to Raptors.
Alright guys, we picked these up at the green store a year or 2 ago to use on a different project or on the cabin. I believe these are quite expensive, these T-brackets. They have very expensive, like cosmetically appeasing or pleasing ones that are black. But those were like 30 bucks a piece. I think these were either $6 a piece or 11. But anyway,
we will check when we go to the grain store. I'll make a list of some stuff that we need to check pricing for.
And a lot of this stuff that we're doing here is extra.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're just making a simple little tiny cabin in the woods, you don't need a extra covered porch, and
it is nice to have that
it's
living
nice to
space
have it.
though, but this is like an optional
This is
thing.
bonus
so
for us.
we'll like make it, we'll do cabin and then like optional add-on kind of stuff. Just like a buying package. Like if you were to buy a tiny cabin online or a shed online, you can include extra stuff.
Yeah.
So we will show you the basic cost and then the add-on stuff, because then you can decide what works best for you.
Wants and needs.
Yep.
Or wants.
And we just figured we're already doing this, and we knew we'd want a porch because I want a greenhouse.
Yeah, we're trying to multi-function everything. So in the long run, we're saving a lot of money because we're not building 5 different buildings.
Plus, we'd run out of space up here.
Yeah. Plus, it looks sloppy when it doesn't look terrible, but when you go to a lot of homesteads and there's like 8 different buildings, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So we're trying to minimize our buildings. I mean, we have a lot of little buildings, I guess.
But it'll be nice. We're excited
anyway.
to have one very useful building. I can bake in it this winter, guys. I want to bake in the pole barn. It's gonna be exciting.
All right, guys, so this T-bracket just holds a post to a beam. If I was a better carpenter, I'm sure I could, you know, make a union that would work better, but these work good. And lagging them together is a long-term thing, and, you know, I think it looks kind of nice. It looks...
I like the way our porch looks with them. I like...
Yeah, so we're going to mark our holes, drill through the post and beam, and put lag bolts in. So the tricky part's going to be... I guess it don't have to be tricky. So here's our, gonna mark each one. Not doing any like crazy measuring, just making it look nice. Eyeballing it. Looks in the middle. In the middle. You want to make sure that you try to drill straight through your posts and beams, not at an angle, because that'll make it really difficult when you get to the other side. So, all right. You know, we're gonna have to find a different bit because this one sucks.
Okay. Hot and sweaty, guys. Jay's up top. Up here he's gonna be putting bolts in on the top to secure the beam in up there. Right?
Yep, just putting in a couple lag screws. Hopefully.
I'll let you hang out with him for one.
You guys want to see me put screws in the top of a log?
Show all the steps.
Alright guys, there's putting a lag screw from the top down into the beam. So that goes through two 2x4s and then into the maple log. Nothing goes into maple good. Nails and screws They don't go through maple like they do pine, so it causes some drama. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Just gotta prepare for it. I'm used to it by now, I guess. So there we go. We're gonna clean up a little bit and we'll give you a little walk around on our little bit of progress today.
What do you guys think so far? Got the beams set for the deck that we'll build here and the covered porch, and that will look a lot like our covered porch on the front of our cabin. And if you haven't seen those videos, I will link a playlist here in the corner for you to check that out, just so you can get an idea how it's gonna look. This is gonna look really nice though, guys, because I like the way the sun's coming in, so when we're gonna have the nice windows there, it's gonna look really nice. This building is, it's gonna get really nice light in the evening. Let's give props to Jay. He worked really hard today. He lifted this here beam that weighs about 100 pounds. I think he lifted it 10 times. I think he lifted it at least 10 times
I was
today.
thinking more like 100. Feel like 100.
Maybe it felt like 100. So.
And it's like 85 degrees.
And it's very humid. The air is very thick. Building during a heat wave is probably not the greatest idea, but you're not really given lots of time in Michigan.
Sometimes things don't go so well.
So today is one of those days, and it's okay. It happens. We like to be real and show that off and say that your plans for the day sometimes don't happen.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little bit done. Sometimes you get a little bit done. Sometimes you get a lot done. It's part of the game.
And that's just being real, though, too. We're not going to be false and sugarcoat stuff and act like everything was easy. It was a tough day for Jay today.
For 2 beams and 2 posts.
It was a tough day, but we got it done, and that's...
We can work on rafters tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow we will get rafters and... What is that beam up there? The ridge beam, and that is going to be up high too, probably. Kind of like, it's not going to be as high as the cabin one was, but the cabin one was difficult.
This is going to be a really nice building. I'm very excited.
It's going to be a cute little fun building. So what do you think? Let us know. You're gonna hold it. So let us know what you think. We didn't make a lot of progress today,
but a little progress is better than no progress. So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you want to see videos where we get a lot of stuff done, check out our playlists of stuff.
We're gonna have, we already have 3 videos done on this, so you can check out videos 1, 2, and 3 where we get a lot done.
Yeah, and then we'll either see you in the next video or we'll see you in the second half of this video.
Yep, we haven't decided yet.
We appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video.